and asked if they knew what was happening or if interference might be involved. A person named Katrina replied briefly. She said the station belonged to Cat and they were unaware of any interference. That was it. There were no questions, no surprise, and no explanation for months of strange broadcasts. The answer, of course, raised more questions than it solved. If someone else had been illegally transmitting on their frequency, you would expect worry or confusion. And if Cat had broadcast the strange sounds themselves, the short answer made it seem like they did not want to discuss it. Meanwhile, an unrelated New York Times article showed everyone how unusual the low-power FM scene is in places like Oregon and Washington. Oregon has many low-power stations for its population, and they often play very niche content: Russian news, bedtime talks between a father and his child, and other odd formats. This is where a new theory started to form. On Reddit, a user named I Want to Believe pointed out that this kind of stunting is common on small stations. Stunting means playing strange or attention-grabbing content when a station is launching, changing its format, or trying to build curiosity. The user also said another Portland station, X-Ray, had done odd broadcasts before when they first started. Later, Cat's own website announced a partnership with X-Ray. That linked the tenant group with a station already known for creative and experimental radio. We don't have a public statement from Cat or X-Ray confirming that was their intention. The only direct comment we have is that the station is theirs and that they were unaware of any interference. Still, when you put all the clues together, the simplest explanation is that the strange broadcasts on 96.7 came from them, and for that exact reason. Yay video games. On September 8, 2010, a Reddit user named I Wish I Was a Meme made a simple post in r/gaming asking what everyone's favorite Elder Scrolls Oblivion mods were. In the replies, a user called Yay Video Games left a slightly rude but still understandable comment. He joked that his favorite mod was the uninstall button and said the game was great but hard to fully remove from your system. Everything looked normal in the beginning, but then another user replied with "what?" and things suddenly changed, starting the whole mystery. When Yay Video Games answered again, his sentence fell apart. He repeated his uninstall button idea, but then drifted into a strange line about Ubisoft goes Steamworks bye-bye, always on DRM, and UFGO work, always on work DR. Check out the junk it leaves behind on you. DRM means copy protection, and Ubisoft had used strict copy protection in the past, so the words were related to something real, but the way he wrote them made no sense. The confused user told him that his reply made no sense and tried to explain how uninstalling Oblivion actually works. Right then, the entire thread was taken over. Yay Video Games began posting again and again, thousands of times in just a few hours, repeating different forms of Ubisoft goes Steamworks bye-bye, always on DRM, and other similar fragments. Some comments were bold, some italic, some used special text symbols, and some even linked to strange, creepy images. One of the most unforgettable images showed the same phrase written in shaky, uncomfortable handwriting, which made people think he might be having a mental breakdown. The spam flooded the thread so badly that his account was banned and the thread was removed. Later, the account